Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckatini, and what I've got for you today is the top 10 Dallas Cowboys players versus the New York Giants when they played this past Sunday night. Now, so this is the top 10. The players are the top 10, the best games for the Cowboys Sunday night versus the New York Giants. Now, so I'm going to start with number 10 and work my way to number 1. First off, number 1 is going to be quarterback Dak Prescott. Now, Dak Prescott, I don't think he had a great game, but he was number 10 here. He graded 73 overall. That was overall offensive grade. He graded about 71% in the passing game. He was 13 of 24 for 143 yards, which was a completion percentage of 54%. The best thing is he didn't turn the ball over. He didn't throw any touchdown passes, but best thing is I don't think he did he? I need to look that up. But anyway, he did not turn the ball over. And, I'm a big fan of Jimmy Johnson. He was talking about it's not how many big plays you make, but it's how many of the bad big plays you don't make, such as turnovers and stuff like that. And he didn't make any big bad plays like that. So very good. So Dak was number 10. Number 9 was safety Israel Mukuamu. What he did mostly was coverage, so you probably didn't see him a lot or hear his name a whole lot. But he was graded with a 74% overall defensive grade and a 70% coverage grade. So good job with him there. Number 8 was cornerback DaRon Bland, a guy who was a great draft pick. I have a video of him when the Cowboys drafted him. I thought it was a great pick, and you can check it out. I'll try to put a link to that in the description below to tell you what I thought about him when the Cowboys drafted him. But I thought he had a very good game. He graded 75% overall on defense. He had a coverage grade of 73%, and he did have one interception. So, DaRon, I think, is ready to make a big leap. He can play in that corner position in there, or he can back up Gilmore or Diggs. So he's a great number 3 corner right now. He's a good one. I think he's really good. Cowboys did a great job drafting him. I'm a big fan of his. Number 7 was wide receiver CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee was graded at 76% overall. He was 73% in the passing game, 74% run blocking. So he's out there blocking in the running game for Pollard and for Dowdell, and just doing a good job there. He had 4 catches for 77 yards, which is a really good game. I believe that was our leading receiver. I should have done a better job on my stats there. But CeeDee did a good job, played a good game in really bad weather. That's what I should say about Dak, too. The conditions were terrible. And for us to not turn the ball over, especially interceptions or anything like that, was a big thing. So it was really good by our offense. All right, number 6 top player was cornerback Trevon Diggs. Trevon graded out at 81% overall, 82% coverage grade, 81% tackling, which was very good for corner. And he had that big hit on Barkley there, where Barkley caught the pass and he was playing a little zone there. He come and hit him from the side. The ball popped up and led to an interception and a touchdown. Big play. It was a huge play right there. And he also had a forced fumble a little bit later in the game, real late in the game. Receiver caught a pass and was breaking free, and Trevon come out of nowhere and just stripped it right at him with his left arm. So 2 huge plays right there Trevon made. Those were huge plays. Anytime you're causing turnovers, those are big plays. So great job by Trevon Diggs. Number 5 best player was safety JuanYeh. I can't remember his name, how they pronounce that. I said that to myself very many times. I didn't get to watch the game live, but I watched it yesterday recorded because I'm on DirecTV and I couldn't get what was on NBC, I think. I couldn't watch the game live. So anyway, I watched it later, but I think it was JuanYeh Thomas. They got him as a free agent. Man, had a heck of a game. He graded out at 85% overall on defense, 71% versus the run game, 72% tackling, which is really good for a safety. He had a 78% coverage grade, but the big thing he did was blocking that field goal for the first touchdown. That was huge. He come through and blocked it, and just a huge play. He made a lot of big plays. JuanYeh did, I believe, or JuanYeh. I think it's JuanYeh, excuse me. I'm bad at pronouncing some of these names. But anyway, he's a great addition to the team, and he did very well. That blocked field goal was huge. Number 4 Man, don't say he's number 4, but this guy who played mostly in the defensive line is Micah Parsons. I mean, holy cow, that guy was just wearing them out. He's like Lawrence Taylor reborn, just about. I mean, he is a man among boys. Holy cow. He graded out at 86% overall, 88% rushing the passer. Wow. He was just dominant. He did really only have one sack. He had one quarterback hit, but he also had 4 hurries. He had a heck of a game. He lined up a lot of times on the center, on the tackles. He was everywhere. Um, they're doing a great job of Quinn doing a great job of moving him around. A great job, and keep it up. I mean, you don't know where he's going to be. And boy, Parsons is just a man among boys right now. He is really, really looking good. Wow, he's looking good. All right, number 3 player of the night was Stephon Gilmore, cornerback. Stephon Gilmore, they picked him up, and I thought it was a great pickup for the Cowboys. And I talked about this. I have a video on it. Adding him to the defense was huge. He's still got a couple good years in him, and he played very well last night. I thought that was a great pickup. I'll put a link to that video too, and tell you what I thought when they were able to get him. Last night he graded out at 90% overall for all overall defense, 90% coverage grade. I mean, wow, that's really good. Um, and when they threw towards him, they only completed 38% of passes thrown to him or at his receiver that he was covering. So very good there. When they threw his way, the quarterback only his passer rating came in at about 12.5. So he did a great job with versus Daniel Jones. Really played well. I mean, Stephon Gilmore is a good one. Cowboys got a good one there. I think he'll be good for a couple of years. And I think that's about his contract, 2 or 3 years, maybe 4. I can't remember how long they signed him. But check out that video. I'll try to put the link down below in the description. He was a great pickup for the Cowboys. Great job of getting him and adding him to the defense, too. Cowboys doing a great job personnel, guys. I don't know if y'all know that or not. They're doing a great job drafting, doing a great job of signing, trading. They're doing really well, personnel. All right, number 2 was right guard Zack Martin. I mean, holy moly, thank goodness they signed this guy. I remember back when he was drafted instead of Johnny Manziel. I remember that, and oh my goodness, how lucky are we that we drafted Zack Martin and not Manziel. Boy, that was a good pick there. He graded out 91 overall, 87% run blocking, 86% pass blocking. I mean, the man can just do everything. I heard the commentator saying if Dallas is going to do anything, they need to run behind the right side, behind Martin and Terrence Steele. Martin is really good. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. Just very good, graded out great. I mean, how's that? Your number 2 best player was your right guard. I mean, that's like Jimmy Johnson said, that you wanted playmakers at every position. You don't think of playmakers being in the line, but Zack Martin's a playmaker. That guy is really good. And Cowboys have some good linemen. He wasn't the only one. Others had some good games too. All right, number 1, the best player of the night for the Cowboys was defensive end Dorance Armstrong, who undoubtedly, feeds off of Micah Parsons, with all the blocking he gets and all the attention. But Dorance Armstrong graded out at 93% overall. He had 91% pass rushing grade, which is really good. He had 4 quarterback hurries. He had 2 sacks. And another cool statistic I saw was that he had 3 stop tackles. That meant that 3 of his tackles stopped drives, like on 3rd down or maybe 4th down. Those tackles he made stopped the other team from getting a first down, and then they had to punt or turn it over on downs. So really big stat there. Cowboys. So that was my top 10. Cowboys played an absolutely great game. I think that was the biggest blowout in franchise history, 40-0. I kept thinking the Giants were going to come roaring back on us, but the defense, wow. Defense with Dan Quinn played really well. Parsons, Armstrong, Gilmore, Diggs, the safeties, special teams. I loved how McCarthy was using Cavante Turpin, putting him in the backfield and doing stuff. I've been wanting Dallas to do that for so long. We've just never done it. We've always been so vanilla. But that was so great, putting him back there, using his speed, because I think your punt return, kick return guy really should be like your 3rd receiver. If he's not, I think you're losing. I don't think he's doing enough. And so, but they're putting him at running back. And they tried to throw it to him a few times. I think he dropped one. But great job of getting him. He's a playmaker. And they're getting the ball to him. I thought was great. Boy, I love that. But anyway, Cowboys did a great job, I thought. That was my top 10. Hey, please hit that like button and come back. You know, I do a lot of videos on the Dallas Cowboys, Arkansas Razorbacks. So I do all kinds of stuff. Hey, if you have a comment or something, hit me down below. Give me a comment. Don't hit me down below, but leave me a comment down below. And hit that like button and come back for more and hang out with the great Puckatini. That's all I got. Go Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?